Hi, and thanks for joining us. Today's video will be going over the SyncSpeak desktop app and how to manage inbound call settings from your desktop app. To get started, first things first, you will sign in by going to voice.f8consulting.com. Once there, you will be prompted to enter your username, which will be your email address, and your password. Once this is all typed in, you will be taken to your home screen. From this screen on the left side of your menu bar, you will see your icon. You will click on that, and then from the settings button, you will be taken to another menu. We'll go to a live demo now to show you exactly how to manage your inbound call settings. Once you are in your call settings menu, you will go to Calling, and under Calling, you'll see 3 tabs. The first, Inbound Dialing Rules, which is where we will spend most of the session today. There is also Find Me and Click to Dial. The first thing we're going to talk about is call forwarding. To turn on call forwarding, we'll just toggle on right here, and then you'll choose your call forward destination. Here we have it set to an extension. You can also set it to a mailbox or an outside line. An outside line can be your cell phone or another option. There are other destinations, but we suggest sticking to a mailbox extension or an outside line. If you choose an extension, you can then choose which extension you'd like to have your calls forwarded to. Next is the Do Not Disturb button. Simply just toggle it on, and all of your calls will be handled by your If Busy inbound dialing rules. So let's talk about all of those inbound dialing rules. You can find them as you scroll down here. First is the Find Me option, and Find Me plays a greeting with your recorded voice. If you don't know how to do that, we address it in our first training. And if you need that training, you can ask your TCP for the link and where we walk through how to set up those greetings. The Find Me feature is great because it lets the person know who they are calling. The If Busy, which is what will play if your Do Not Disturb is on. I have If Busy set to my mailbox in my settings. If not answered, it will go to an outside line. If offline, when I am not signed in, I can send the incoming call to my mailbox where I can listen to it later. Going to an outside line always allows you to never miss a call. If you go to the Find Me tab, you have quite a few options. The first is the ring strategy. You can choose how you'd like your phone to ring. They can either ring sequentially, which would have all of these locations ring one after another, or simultaneously. You can have any line that you put in here ring all at once, which would be kind of like having an orchestra playing around you as your phone calls are coming in. It's a great way to make sure that you never miss a call. I have it set up so that my phones ring simultaneously. And as you can see, it's selected here. In Locations to Ring is where you're going to set yourself up with all the numbers that you'd like to ring. Of course, first we have my extension and then any other outside lines or extensions. If you just want to talk it through with your coworkers, it's okay for their locations to ring too. They can always transfer the call over to you. Scrolling further down, we have more ring options for how long you would like the phone to ring or the duration of the ring. 15 seconds is pretty averaged. And then if the call is not answered, you'll need to select where you'd like it to go. I have selected my mailbox here. You can even set your time settings if you know that you're going to be out for half a day or if there's a holiday. You can put in the hours here. If you have weekend hours, you can select which days you're open and set your after hours calls to wherever you'd like. I have them going to my mailbox. The last tab that we'll talk about is the Click to Dial tab, which is mostly used for integrated apps such as Salesforce. Here, you can choose which line you'd like to ring when using the Call to Dial feature. I have mine set to my desk phone. Then you would just click Save here. Like I said, these are really the 2 functions that you'd be using the most. Under Settings, you'll be going to Calling, and then under here, Inbound Dialing Rules, where you can turn call forwarding on or off. Always choose a destination, and if it's an internal extension, make sure they have a heads up that they may be getting your calls. The Do Not Disturb setting is a great way to kind of shut down, especially if you're on a business call or anything else like that. Just toggling on the Do Not Disturb will allow your calls to be handled by your if busy inbound dialing rule. These are the two functions that we anticipate our partners using the most. So, this was your training on managing these call settings in the desktop app. Thank you for joining us on this training and for managing your call settings. Thank you for choosing F8. Have a nice day, and bye-bye.